Hello, welcome back to the channel, and this video is going to be a little bit different. Last week I had the worst mouth ulcer I think I've had in a long time. It was just in a really awkward position, so I was talking like Sid the Sloth for the whole week. But I did still record what I got up to during last week, so I'm gonna play that footage and then do a little voiceover explaining what I'm doing. But mainly the focus last week was getting, finally, my Horizon sub-function tapestries finished. They're done. They're beautiful and they're done, and the weight off my shoulders from those was beautiful. But before we jump into that and I show you the finished results, we have a little yarn haul, which is going to be a regular thing here. So if you like yarn hauls, you should stick around. But yeah, the main reason for this purchase was I needed some cotton yarn because I'm making Kino's friends some balaclavas, and I needed some cotton, which is, what one was it? Trying out the Paris Drops cotton for the first time, and I have started working with it and it is very nice. I did try the Hobby cotton, I think it was the 8x4 cotton. I didn't really like it. I don't know why, but I think Drops might be the way to go, and then I just got it in white as well, and I think I got 10 white and 5 black. So that's mainly what's in here, but also you can see around here I obviously had to get some more chenille yarn for plushies and ducks, and these were on sale and I've been eyeing these up for a while. So this is the fuzzy print. I'm obsessed. Look at the colours. So I got 2 of each colour. I think there was like 1 or 2 colours that they didn't have in stock, which is very sad. But yeah, so there's this, do they have colour names? No. So we have this blue and yellow and white one. Let's make a pile. We have this white and brown one. We have this absolutely crazy one, which I have no idea how I'm going to crochet with this, because I have worked up 2 ducks in these colours, and let's just say I had to pay a little bit more attention than I normally do. We also have this black, white and grey one. Do we have this one? We have a blue one. I don't know if that's green or very light blue, but I really like this one, and this one is also attached to a duck. Then we have this one, a pink, purple and white one. I'm running out of space. Another pink one. We've already got that one. What ones haven't we done yet? This one, which I'm calling the Sylveon yarn with the white, blue and pink. Don't know who's responsible for that, but she makes a good yarn. And then the last one is this one, which I think might be my favourite because for some reason I really like orange at the minute, and that's not a colour I'd ever thought I'd be into. But I also got, because this was also half price, I got some fuzzy big yarn because I want to make a fucking huge duck. Look how thick that is. Wait, where? So this is all of these ones. What does this call for? A 4 to 6.5 crochet hook. Are you kidding me? Like, and that's not even like how big it is. Like, I can still stretch it out a little bit more, but that's insane. This one calls for a 15 to 16 crochet hook, which I don't even think I have. I think the biggest one I've got is, I think it's a 7 or a 6.5. I don't actually think I have a 7, so I guess I'll have to make another order. But yeah, and then these are the ducks that I've started making with them. I think it'd be kind of cool to do like a mystery box type thing. Like if you order a mystery duck, then you can get one of these and you can collect them all. But I am waiting to do the eyes because I have ordered some safety eyes from Amazon, and I think going forward I want to use them instead of embroidering the eyes just to save time, and I think the safety eyes kind of look a bit nice. So I think I'll save embroidering eyes for like bigger plushies because I feel there's more space to add some expression when doing embroidery on bigger ones. But yeah, that's my yarn haul. I also would love to make turtles out of these. Like, could you imagine turtles with like really funky little shells? I think that's what's going to be the next video after this one, is making stock for my website, because obviously I have the ducks, but I would like some other things on there. But that will be after I have written up the patterns for the tapestries, because I did post them on socials and there seems to be a little bit of interest in them, so stay tuned to the end of the video to find out more about the patterns. But enough yapping about yarn, although I could do it all day. Let's head over to Voiceover Kirsty to see what I got up to last week. Oh my god, hi, it's me, Voiceover Kirsty. So in this clip, I am just measuring out the felt pieces for the back of the tapestry, because obviously the back of them doesn't look as pretty as the front. So instead of weaving in all the ends, just because of how I like to tapestry crochet, I don't carry my yarn through the tapestry. I don't know what it's officially called, but it's like where you drop the yarn and then you pick another one back up, and I also tend to split my yarn, which I can make a in-depth video on how I do my tapestries, because I think it's a big mix of a bunch of different techniques when it comes to tapestry crochet. So if you would like a video on that, then let me know. I think it would be a nice excuse for me to get back into doing tapestries again. But yeah, I'm just using some black felt. I would like some nicer backing fabric for my tapestries, but felt does the job for now. And then there's Happy Me, because all of the backings have been cut. Also, I thought I just had enough to back all of the tapestries, but turns out I was missing one, so I need to get more felt. But now here is me doing the dowels. I just measure out roughly how long the tapestry is, and then I add about 1 centimetre to each side, because obviously I want some wiggle room on either side so the tapestry doesn't slide off. So here's me marking it with a pencil, and I was able to get 2 rods out of the 1 stick, so that was pretty sweet. And then I did use a mini saw to cut all the sticks in half, but I don't have any footage for that because I was low-key fighting for my life. I decided to do it on a really warm day, so don't do what I did, don't do that. But yeah, here's just me sanding them down, because obviously I don't want anyone to cut themselves on any sharp bits that may have been left behind. And if you did see that tub of ice cream, yes, that is all for me. I don't share it. These should not have taken me as long as they did. I think because I've had these sat on my shelf for like 8 months waiting to be finished, I was just at a point where I'm like, I just want these done. So I was super slow in finishing them, because I'm like, I would rather do literally anything else right now than do all these tapestries. especially when it came to weaving in the ends. I don't want to weave in ends on a normal day, let alone when I have 9 tapestries to weave in, okay? But enjoy this montage of me finishing off the tapestries, attaching the last of the wooden dowels, adding the hanging parts, and then steaming them, adding the backing, weaving in the ends, and finally finishing off these darn things. I really hope that all turned out okay. I just find it really funny that the moment I decide to start doing vlogs, my mouth is like, you're not going to be able to talk. So, I think I mentioned in the voiceover that I actually ended up running out of felt because, again, I can't count. So this one obviously needs better felting. So once the new felt comes in, I will obviously cut this off and I will do it like I've done the other ones. Let me show you the ones that are now finished. So we have Eleuthia, Apollo, Minerva, Artemis, Demeter, Hades, Aether, Poseidon, my personal favourite, especially if you've played Forbidden West, and then Hephaestus. Very, very happy that they are done and they can hopefully find some new homes. I'm thinking I will put these physical products up on my website at the end of this month, so the end of June, and then I'm not sure about the patterns because I do have all the patterns written up and like ready to go, but I've never done pattern testing before. Like I've never participated in one or never held one before, so I don't really know what that's all about. But I obviously know that I do want to do that before I release the patterns. I think I might ask for the testicle at the same time I put these up on my website, so do go follow my Instagram if you would like to be a pattern test. I'm thinking maybe like one person per image because there is 9, will be 10 because I want to do Gaia as well. You can also join my Patreon to get a higher chance of being a pattern tester, and I might even release these for free on my Patreon, or at least maybe like Gaia or something. Again, I need to I need to figure all that out, but the main thing is that these are done and off of my backlog. So now we can focus on doing a bunch of other fun things. I think my next goal will be to make a bunch of kind of smaller items for my shop, because I do obviously have the ducks and the Junos and they're quite large, so I do want some more kind of like pocket money items for my store. So I think that will be the focus for the next vlog. So if anyone has any like advice, if you've done pattern tests yourselves or if you've participated in any, then please do leave them down below because I have no idea what I'm doing. But that is all part of the fun of it. But thank you all for taking time out of your day to watch this video. If you did enjoy, remember to leave a like and comment down below which sub function you would want to be an alpha for. I think mine would either be Poseidon or Apollo maybe. Let me know. But until the next one, take care of yourselves and take care of each other. Bye bye!